Right, as you can see here, there's plenty of feed for my cows, but it's not enough to last the night until morning. So I had to make a decision, and I decided to chuck everything over to the left side. And on the left side I have my heifers. What I was feeding there in the beginning were the dry cows. They have a special set of feed there for them, which is they get a lot of very nutrition-less hay to keep them full, and they get just as much as they can eat of it, really. And then here you can see me, I'm pushing the feed from the cows towards my heifers. At the corner end there are my pulling heifers, and then here in the middle are my younger heifers. Yeah, you can see my dog Bella here. She likes to sit in the hay while I'm working. Make sure everything's going as planned. Now it's time for sweeping everything up. We have to have everything clean. You can maybe see in the beginning those tiny particles are dust, grass seeds, and broken down grass material. Those things can get wet when I bring in new bales. They can be watered within the plastic somehow, or just the bales themselves are wet. They lay on this, and that kind of create this very thin layer on the concrete. It's basically just a vitamin boost for bacteria to grow on the concrete. Don't like that a lot, so I like to keep it clean. I like to sweep it a lot. Yeah, that's basically. You can see I like to go over it sideways, not on an elongated way. Here I am bringing them homegrown barley. It's just a little bit extra. It's not a part of the feeding strategy. You know, they have their pellets in the robot and on another feed stall. You can have their pellets, and those are the foundations. You can hear the sound there is from the robot. Something's I don't remember what was, something about the cleaning. It wasn't a big issue, but fixed it. And yeah, so the pellets and the silage grass there, it's the hay is the most important feeding. This is kind of just the cherry on top, a little bit extra. I'm liking this less and less because of how many cows I'm having. They're having to squeeze in a little bit right now when I do this, so might stop this just because the squeezing part is not something I like. I like feeding them hay on a regular basis, that they don't squeeze themselves in. They can just come, grab their piece and go away again. But this is something where everybody wants to come at the same time, and that's not something I really like. But we used to have fewer cows in it. Now we're kind of growing our stock a little bit. And here I am going to bring in a new bale. And the first bale is actually oats. So we put down oats in the ground in the spring. You can see a Manitou lifter there in spring, and those are specifically bred, those oat seeds, to not grow seed heads for how to say, seed heads that starts to fill up. They grow seed heads, but and you have to cut them just as soon as they arrive at the top of the grass. But they are just made specifically for this kind of silage thing. It works well. The cows like it a lot. They had an issue with the first bale, but didn't read it very well. But the next one they kind of just chomped down on, and the rest have been eating very nicely. I think it's because we put preservative in the bales, and they were like, "Oh, what's this thing? Oh, we don't like this thing." And then next time they're like, "Oh, it's okay next time." And then, as you can see now, they're chomping down on it real hard. The next few bales are just from this year. The next two, mixture of the good grasses that grow here in Iceland, and the last one is just a 2-year-old bale. I like to have 3 good ones, and then one kind of not as good or older or something I need to finish. So the cows assist me in finishing off older grass or older stock of hay, and then I can easily move it over to the heifers that are not calving at the moment. So the calving heifers and the dry cows, they eat the same dry grass. I used a lot of it. The middle group here I'm walking past now, they're kind of my trash bin. So every leftover that aren't supposed to be as much leftovers as you saw in the beginning, it's supposed to be like 1/10 of that. But we're starting to have too many cows for that to last the night, so yeah, they're kind of my trash can. So they eat. They're always a little bit hungry. Every time I need something eaten, they will eat it. So that's a very good thing, because behind the camera I have they are making noises. I have bulls, and I like to have them always eating fresh hay as well. So they're kind of just always eating leftovers, and when I need to, I can top them off with the 4th bale, which is usually not as good. I don't know if you can see it very well. The camera is maybe moving too fast. How the hay is. This is the worst quality, or the oldest, not the worst quality, it's the oldest. This is a little bit tougher, more stock, it stays longer in the ruminants of the dry cows, and that's really a good thing. Here you can see that I do this with all the bales. Do it like this. This one kind of holds better together than the rest, but still it breaks down quite easily. Unusually well. This might actually not be what I've been describing. I might have had something wrong with this bale and just put it in there because they eat everything. And yeah, close the door, go around, put them inside again, and be ready for the next one, which would be in 2 days. Every 2.5 days. Always driving too fast, also a bit of a problem. Anyway, thank you for watching. I would love a subscription, and yeah, see you next time.